Good morning, everybody. It's a rainy Saturday. The hound you hear in the background is my old foster puppy, Mushu. He's staying with me for a little bit while his family vacations. So if you hear him arooing in the background, he just doesn't like the fact that I'm outside in the rain. The other two are used to it. So my wisteria is blooming today, so I thought it was very pretty and I wanted to share it with everybody. There's so much more that's going to pop open, and this is going to be so much prettier than it already is. But this is one of those plants that you probably shouldn't grow, but I did grow, and it's actually the plant that inspired this entire front yard garden. So that wisteria is actually kind of special to me. So yeah, I've come in through the front gate, which is a little bit rickety because the dogs literally ran through it like it didn't exist yesterday. Come in here. First thing you see is strawberries. Some volunteer onions from last year that I forgot, so I'm gonna let them go to seed and use the seed for previous years, or following years, I mean. More strawberries. That is feverfew right there. Excuse my hoodie in the middle of May. It did get kind of cold. Some volunteer sunflowers or zinnias. I'm not sure what I put there. I am not very good at labeling things. So many times I plant seeds on top of seeds, but that's the ADHD brain for you. Right here is, that one is anise hyssop. It smells like licorice. I've got some chamomile volunteering under here. Strawberries are looking good. None of them have turned red that I've discovered yet, but they're good size this year compared to previous years. On this side, this is a perennial yellow flower. I just blanked on what it's called. It was a gift from my father. I believe there's some borage volunteering back there, maybe. Something's coming up. I do not know what, though. There's a sugar maple I need to pull out. That over there is spearmint. And then down here I've got peppermint and apple mint mixed. Again, a couple random strawberries. All that green tiny leaf right there, those are volunteer cherry tomatoes that I need to get out of there before they take over again. Down here I just planted some yarrow. This is the common white wild type yarrow that's more health benefits. You are so dramatic. Down here is some English thyme, which has spread from way over here through the fence to the sunnier side. So it prefers more sunlight than I was giving it on the other side of the fence, so it just moved itself. Down here I've got some peas started. Now I can't remember if these are eating peas or if these are sweet peas for the flowers, but we'll find out once they get bigger. I just transplanted a bunch of different peppers. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I just put 8 peppers in. Again, another volunteer sunflower. Last year I grew sunflowers. I kept the seeds and I've been feeding them in the bird feeder all season long, or all winter long, and the birds and the squirrels have so kindly planted me a new sunflower patch. Here is lemon balm going absolutely insane, which I need to come in here and give my little mini rose some breathing room, as well as the chives. The rhubarb and the lemon balm have kind of taken over, so I need to do some spacing for the other plants. This is bee balm mixed with lemon balm. And this gives a really insane looking pink fuchsia flower. It looks very alien like, but it tastes like oregano and you can substitute it for oregano. It's very bizarre. Up in the raised bed there is basil. There's a cup of onions I have yet to transplant because I keep forgetting they're there. The taller vine that's going up right here is a moonflower, so I'm excited for that. That's new to me, as are the smaller plants right in front of it that are morning glories. I've also never grown those, so new to me. Over here my old gardening boots, which the sole fell off of on one of them, so I repurposed them. That is a rosemary. Next to it is a citronella, and then in the ground right there is echinacea. That's the purple cone flowers. I kind of forgot this, but last year I grabbed a handful of seeds from there and dumped them in there, and so now I've got echinacea up top as well. Mixed into the echinacea, there is peas, which you can see are flowering right here, which are very pretty. Mixed in with a climbing red rose, which has yet to pop any blooms, but you can see it'll be any day now. Behind that, I have a Concord grape that is going absolutely nuts as it's climbing up through my front porch. Now, I think I'm gonna have to reroute some of it because I don't think it's gonna get much daylight back here. But you know what? I don't know. I also probably don't want it growing into my eaves, so I will be paying attention to this very carefully, but I'm just amazed at the amount of opportunity for fruit on this plant this year. Last year I got 6 grapes total, like fruits. And this year, this thing is so loaded down with these little starter clusters. So I'm curious to see if they'll all develop. I've never grown grapes before, so this planting is an experiment for me. That thunder's getting closer. And Moosher's getting more worried. Hi, buddy. He'll be okay. So yeah, so here's more strawberries. Rhubarb. I'm letting this rhubarb go to seed. I don't know if you've ever seen rhubarb seeds, but they actually turn a deeper brown when they're ready. But they're kind of weird because they make like a peace sign if you look at the bottom. So they're kind of cool. This is a Victoria rhubarb. This is a volunteer. I believe this was the Zodilan or Zlodilan chamomile. Mooshu. You're so concerned. Here is another pepper patch. This was originally all the peppers I was going to plant in my garden, but due to technical difficulties, we haven't been able to put the garden in for the family at Mom and Dad's. So I'm just popping plants in the ground where they'll fit. But yeah, this is my original pepper plant patch, and there are 8 varieties here. I'm not gonna list them all because I'd have to read all the tags. Most of them are hot peppers though. Swiss chard, this is the Bright Lights mix. Again, volunteer onions. Over here, zinnias, I think, maybe sunflowers, I don't know. Danvers half-long carrots, and garlic from last year that I forgot I planted. Again, I don't mark things. Some kale growing, some sage. This is French thyme, which I've never had before. Oregano and curry. I've never grown curry before. So over here, this little patch here in this corner is lavender. It's 4 different plants. This one I've had for years and it's not done well, so I just moved it here and it's doing better. And then all these goofy looking, almost like dandelion things, are poppies. And I think I've got 8 varieties of poppies in this patch. The grassy looking stuff at the back is Job's Tears. And there are, I believe those are sweet peas for flowers. Mooshu! I'm almost done, Bubba. I've got seedlings here for cabbage that I never got in the ground, so I'm going to try and get them in the ground, but I'll be lucky if I get anything. Various tomatoes and peppers. Mooshu! This is St. John's wort. This is the best medicine I've come across for my personal depression, so that's incredible. There's a watermelon back there. I'm going to train it to climb this and hope that this doesn't fall apart when it does. Asparagus I just put in, so I've got Mary Washington and Jersey Night, I believe. So I don't know if you've ever seen this, but this is fennel, and the asparagus and the fennel look very similar, but very different sizes. So the asparagus is tall and skinny, and the fennel does this kind of fan shape. You are so loud. Yes, you are. This is another type of kale, and I believe that is... I hope I have this one labeled because I'm not positive. Yeah, this is hyssop. So, got hyssop, and then, yeah, the other grape, which I can't remember if that's a Concord as well, but this one does not have fruit set. This one has fruit set, so interesting. Anyway, I think I started that one a year later. Also, there is a raspberry coming back up the very back. I dug up my raspberry and gave it to my sister at the end of at the start of spring. Obviously, I missed a little piece of root because raspberry. So yeah, that is pretty much the entire front garden as of right now. Oh yeah, there's basil under the straw right there. I have so many seedlings to still get in the ground, and there's more inside, and I've got an entire basket right there on the chair full of seeds that I still need to get planted, and I just haven't yet. So 'tis the season, y'all. I hope y'all have a beautiful rainy Saturday, and we'll catch you on the flip side.